Alright, sorry for the delay, guys. Oh shit, I had to make a little phone call. Let me turn down the music real quick. Alright, so here's the deal. The game jam started yesterday. And for the love of God, I couldn't come up with a good game idea until like 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, I came up with an idea. And that's what I'm going to make, or try to make now, till tomorrow. It's a fairly small game concept, I believe. I think it's small enough that I can do it until tomorrow, but we will have to see. So, yeah, I'm not. And so I'm streaming now. I'm not sure how long. I still need to go. I'm going to at least make a little break in like an hour or so, maybe even earlier, like at 5 or so, because I actually need to resupply a little bit. I need to get some caffeine going and some food for the evening, so I can make a short night shift. So let me explain the game idea to you. As you can see, we have a huge progress bar on the screen, and this is actually an central element of the game, right? So if you maybe remember yesterday, if you watched the stream yesterday, we were in this Discord talking about game ideas, and there was this one idea of a game where you only have one resource that you have to manage, right? So, and that's what I'm basing this game idea of. So you have one resource. It's a shooter. I'm not decided yet whether I should make it first person. I probably should make it first person because it's less animation setup. So I'm probably going to make it first person. So first person shooter, horde mode style, where you just fight off waves of enemies in just the same level over and over, I guess, because that's like the least amount of content. Maybe if I'm feeling it, I will add more levels towards the end of the jam. Maybe we'll see. So horde mode game, first person shooter, where you have one resource bar that is both your health, ammunition, and can be used for movement. So the last part, I'm not entirely sure what it's going to mean yet. I don't think it should drain you constantly while moving. That's going to be a little bit too much. But maybe I'll add some movement abilities that will leech your bar. Now, the other thing that I want to do is to add something that is similar to the glory kill system of Doom, where you have to kill enemies um, in a specific way, like not just kill enemies and they will drop health or something. So maybe you will have to maybe headshot them, um, or stuff like that, and then they will heal you up. Um, Something like the glory kill system would be great, but that, or maybe like melee, but that would also require like different kind of animation, which I'm not sure I want to go this way. So maybe I will just go for headshots to heal you up. Maybe I'll do something like streaks, right? When you have like multiple types of enemies and you first kill the type 1 enemy, and then you get like a kill streak, and once you hit your streak, I don't know, there's plenty of stuff you could do in a game like this, but I'm not entirely sure on that. So let me first, before I'll start, I'll have to check. Do I have to reconnect here? Why? Accept that. Okay, let me. Game less than 48 hours. Hashtag GMTK Jam. Don't want it to be Minecraft. active. Same here. Alright, let me see. Oh, we actually got one viewer. So this is currently all I've got. A progress bar that doesn't do anything at all. But it's already it's already bound to our resource component here, which currently only returns a fixed value, but we can actually calculate that value. I believe we just need to get the current value and the max value, and I believe we just need to divide those. So let's have a real quick. Let's say we have 50 resource and divided by 100, then we get 0.5, right? What is, let's say, let's do something like that. Let's say we have a maximum of 250, right? So that's 78 over 250, it's 0.3. So that's 31.3%. But that's actually all we need. So we just plug this in there and I don't know. Let's try that out. Let's go to our character. Where's our character? We don't actually have a reference to the character here, right? So we need to go here, and then we have like let's do the 78 and 250. So the bar should now be like 1/3 full, which it is not. So why not? Where is it? Resource component. Can I add a breakpoint here? Is that a breakpoint here? What is the value? 1.0. So this is 78. This is 78. Oh, did I do the thing where you do the where I fucked up the max is 250 and current is 78. So it actually worked now because it set the okay, that's still not max. Okay. Now let's close the stuff that I don't need right now. Blueprint hut, I won't need that. Let's add a breakpoint again to this, and it's 1.0. So current is 250. Oh no, that's yeah. All right. I think we can disable this now. Right, let's actually we should be able now to just go to our third person character resource component. Well, that doesn't work at all. Why not? It doesn't actually update. Resource component. No, where's the resource? I'm mildly confused. So let's first things first in the construction. Promote this to a variant so we don't have to get this bar mi. Don't mind my naming. It's I don't put a lot of effort into this kind of stuff during game jams, so also not into making pretty blueprints. Even tick, so why doesn't it? I am so confused. This is starting well. Doesn't seem to be having any effect at all. So let's do the following. We go this and we then add a print. This is like next level. Not that's next level debugging techniques. So 0. It gets 0 all the time. I see. Is there another event that maybe I could use? Uninitialized. Let's try this one. Maybe it's because of this. Okay, it's not. So let's just run it. What the frickadicky? How many? Why? Oh no, what am I doing? Not into our head. Hard. Not in that. Receive draw hard. Let's do a begin play. That should work. So now we still have the issue. Now we only have one. Okay, so in this one. Why is this? Oh. Okay. It's one. Oh, it's because it's... Are you seriously? Is this really? Yes, I'm so... That's embarrassing. If I divide... of course, if I divide two integers and then take the result. Okay, now when I do this, see, look at it. Yeah. All right. Where did I add the... Don't even know where I did the print. There it is. Nope, just this. There's this one. Okay. No, I'm not sure if I like that kind of bar. But that's not first person. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. So let's do a little bit of I only want this one player character. Okay, I can already refactor. What do I need to refactor? This one player character. Yeah, I know. I just so let's also just copy out the game mode. We haven't done a lot in the game mode, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's have a look at the first person part real quick. Let's copy this right into here. That should work. Okay, we have a crosshair now. Okay, now we go to edit project settings. Now let's first of all let's copy this one to our maps folder. So this is our default. I don't know how to name this stuff, just give it a name. Default map, and now we go to edit project settings, I believe. Maps and modes, edit to startup map, default map. This is the default map. Then we go how do we first person game mode, board game mode. That's how we're going to call it. Alright. Now in this horde game mode, we are going to swap the default pawn class to our player character. Okay. Now we're going to actually open our map. Yes, save selected. And for some reason crashed the editor because we opened the map. How dare thou open the map from thou editor? Okay, now let's remove the first person character and just play, and now we have our first person. Alright. Bombs and Vagana, whatever will it be? Spawn projectile, calculate, adjust the direction, trace shot, and deal with impact. That's so let's open our. Is there like beautiful? Oh jeez. What? Actually forgot my resource. Nope. So process. Let's call this process action. Now, what is this going to do? First of all, I hate this UI. It's really slow to work with it. Let's select this here. Now I want a miscellaneous. Enumeration. So let's call this attack description, blah blah blah. Actions that cost resources. Small. Let's say we have, I don't know, if we have different weapon types, we maybe want to. Now, a very cheap way, I believe, to do something. But I want it to be a dictionary. Okay, action to float. File. Ah, this is actually not too bad. So a small attack costs 1. Oh, come on. Medium. Big. Small. Small, big costs 10. Medium, 5. Small costs 1. Something like that. Okay. But that's nice. That's okay. It's a central way to configure all your costs. So that's actually not too bad. So let's add a resource action here as a parameter action. What do I actually need to do here? Please find. That's just minus. Jeez, I should just switch this to float, to be honest. Yeah, let's switch this to float as well, and then we fix itself. What? 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 It's just easier. Plain. Don't even bother. It's 2 fields. It's just a game jam. It's not too... minus this one. Set. I don't know. It's just some sort of error. Exception. Place for an exception. No. Good. Make it pretty red. Costs for action not found. That's more than enough. Okay. Let's just I mean, it works, right? It's what I wanted. So, what do we do next? Maybe we add death when the resource hits 0. I mean, let's try what happens if we do attack big, right? So that's a big. Oh shit! Holy fuck! Oh my goodness! Killing me. 10 shots. Let's actually check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's totally working. All right. So next. Oh, that's a cool sound. What is that? Guitar sound. Well, that's a generic name. All right, I'm going to take a break right now. I know it's been only like an hour or so. How long have I been streaming? 45 minutes. Yeah, it's not a lot, but I totally will be streaming a lot more. Like maybe probably. I mean, oh man, I'm totally get killed by my own words here. I will probably be streaming like until late at night. That's going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be a soccer game that I'm going to watch at, I believe at 8:30. But yeah, it's like the whole evening, and tomorrow the whole day, almost the whole day. I will be streaming this shit, and I believe that I can get the core gameplay done reasonably quick. What I'm missing right now is that you die, then I need to add enemies, and those enemies will chunk down your health, and when you lose health, then pretty much you need a way to replenish that, right? So yeah, and once that is done, pretty much it's all about coming up with maybe new weapons, make the level, do a little bit of level design to have like a nice arena kind of level. I don't know, I've actually never played like real horde mode games, to be honest. I don't know how horde mode levels, how they work. It's maybe it's not, I don't know, I don't know if horde mode is like the right word. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. I'm going to take a quick shower, then go get something to eat, and go to the supermarket to stock up a little bit on caffeine so I can pull a long night. And yeah, I'm kind of excited about this game idea. I hope it's going to be as intense and much fun that I think it might be. I think there's a lot of potential there. So yeah, we'll have to see. So yeah, I think I'm going to be back in about an hour, maybe a bit more, because I also need to take a shower, because I haven't done that until now. So yeah, so 6ish. So make sure to stop by back then.